Up next for your perusal is another guitar from Hartwood, which is one of the Gear 4 Music companies. There's Hartwood, Sub-Zero, and Gear 4 Music. And I've had a few on this channel, but not this particular guitar. So let's see what we've got here. This is a first look at video because, as you'll see, I need to do some work on this guitar. I thought I'd show you how it comes. So there it is. It's the Hartwood Charger in powder blue, Pacific blue, whatever they call it. Nice guitar, eh? Sort of offset shape. Right, let's get it on the bench. So here we go, folks. This is the Hartwood Charger, sort of off shape, kind of like a Reverend almost, isn't it? Look at the fretboard there. Headstock, interesting shape, probably reminds you of a few different brands. You can see the Hartwood on there. There's the back. 6 on a line tuners, hard rock maple. Bolt on. You can see the belly cut there. So it's a sculpted. You got the bevel on the top. Now this guitar, I've had a little play on it, and it appears to play pretty well down here. When you get up here, it frets out up here, and it's absolutely maxed out in terms of the bridge all the way up. So the reason why I'm not plugging this in and doing a full review of it right now is I think this is a candidate for a neck shim, and I think it's a shim close to the neck heel here at the top, to the top of the neck, to tilt the neck slightly forward so I can lower just a little bit the bridge and get the action to where I want it up the top here, and then try to straighten the neck accordingly down the rest of the guitar, which I will do in due course. But it's a pretty little guitar, isn't it? Now these go for I think $287, sometimes $275, $249 in a pack with the Hartwood 10-watt amp and the gig bag, which is quite nice, and accessories. So it is a guitar pack that you buy these in. I got this one on eBay UK really cheap as a second, and so I knew it would need some work. I bought it direct from Gear 4 Music, but on their eBay page, and it is a second. You know, I bought it knowingly that it would need something done to it, but it gives me a chance to show a new guitar on this channel, and look at another representation from this budget line. Now I tend to think that the Hartwood and Sub-Zero models that I've got are slightly better in components and finish than the Gear 4 Music, which seems to be their bottom line. But I've seen some of the Gear 4 Music models as well that look quite nice in the photos. I haven't had examples of all of them. So this one here obviously is hopefully not what you would get if you bought this guitar. So I will do the work on this and then come back and maybe look at it again. I just wanted to show you out of the box. It does have a scarf joint here as well. And these are probably made in China, I would imagine. There's the bolt-on construction there, not quite square. So I will have to probably customize a shim for that. And it's got these sort of PAF style pickups on there, and a normal sort of bridge you see on these types of guitars there. Brake angle's really steep on this, and it's pretty maxed out, so I need to sort out this action. I think the neck is tilted too far back. It needs to come forward a bit. It could possibly be that there's already a shim in there, and it's a little bit tiny humped up here. So I might have to do some, sort of fret leveling at the top bit as well. Sometimes they do that when it looks like it's at an angle in the pocket. So unless it's cut that way, it looks like there might be a shim in that top part of the neck, which is probably a partial shim. And sometimes, the pressure of the guitar against the gap will cause a hump up here. You see it quite a lot in cheap guitars. So I'll sort that out. But I wanted to show you this. And kudos to Hartwood for providing this, which is something I harp on about a lot, is give us a good gig bag with these guitars, particularly for postage and shipping purposes. Anyway, it's got a 3-way switch, volume and tone on here. Again, it rings pretty well. Not in tune, obviously. Just needs the action sorting out further up. It looks to me like the neck is tilted back, so I need to tilt it forward or remove the shim that's in there. Fix these pickups as well, see how they're angled wrong. Going up, probably too high as well. Those need to come down just a touch. This is usual stuff, folks. This is stuff that we deal with if you're buying these types of guitars. Now, imagine if you bought one of these, you probably wouldn't get a second like this. It's possible that you get a guitar that needs work, as that tends to happen a lot. Apart from this issue with the action, the frets appear to be rolled, and there's no fret sprout whatsoever at all, which is nice. Again, the neck is dry, so this is going to need a good oiling, but I'll sort this stuff out first before I oil the neck. So I'll do a full setup on this. What do you think of this baby blue, powder blue finish? Is that for you? Is that something you'd like? But anyway, it's a sharp little guitar. And I'm trying to think about what that reminds me of, that headstock. That sort of spear looking headstock. You see that on a few different types of guitars, don't you? You tell me in the comments below what that reminds you of. Let's show you the back as well. I think I might have already. But there you go, there's another look. Pickups work fine. No issues with the electronics. It's all the action on this guitar. It's that neck angle that I need to sort out. But I thought I'd show it to you as it came. Mainly because it's nice to have another brand guitar. I've been getting a lot of guitars in that you've already seen, so I haven't been making videos. I don't want to fill this channel with loads of repeats of the same guitars, so I tend to make videos when I get something unique to the channel. So this is a Hartwood Charger guitar. We've had Hartwoods before. I think the Hartwoods we had maybe a year ago on this channel were mostly acoustics. I may have had one other electric, but definitely not this sort of offcut one. But anyway, interesting guitar, isn't it? And the amp looks pretty good. Maybe I'll show you that on the next video, but it's missing a power lead on it, so I'll have to find a power lead for it and test it out. So when I get this sorted out, I'll do a follow-up video on this guitar, just so you can see and hear it, because I know people are going to scream in the comments, play it, play it, play it, and I will. But I need to sort out that major problem, because it's fretting out up here, completely fretting out, and I can't go any higher. It's completely maxed out. Normally you have to shim the other way, so this is somewhat unusual, or less usual I should say, but yeah, it should come out fine. So we'll see you on the next one. Alright folks, enjoy what you're doing today. Stay warm, it's cold here. Anyway, see you on the next video.